Hello, I'm Rowan King. I will be explaining the steps in making a decision-making process. So step one, the first step in making a decision-making process is to first identify the problem that you are facing. So what are the issues due to this problem and what are the things causing this problem? So for example, my problem is that I have an issue of getting to work on time. Which is a problem because if I cannot get to work on time regularly every day, this could leave me out of a job. I could get fired. So one of the biggest causes of this problem is that I do not have a quick means of transportation besides walking every day. So my problem is that I don't have any transportation, so I should be looking for means of transportation, which leads to step two. The second step is to collect data and information in order to understand your problem better and know the facts about the things that you are facing. So this would include collecting numbers and figures relevant to the problem that you are attempting to fix and putting them into an organized format such as a spreadsheet or a data sheet. In my situation, if I'm looking for better transportation, this would mean probably looking for my credit score, looking at my average income. I would look at means of transportation such as the cost of buying a car, the cost of renting or leasing a car, the cost of buying a used car, the cost of buying a bike, could be the cost of Ubering every day, the cost of getting a cab every day, and you would put all these numbers that you found and put them into a spreadsheet that's organized that you can look at. So this would go into step three. The third step is to develop solutions and alternatives. So this would be looking at the figures that you have collected and all the information that you have gathered and that you would put into your spreadsheet and coming up with different alternatives and ideas to fix your problem. So for me, it would be I would look at how much it is to buy a car, and if I could buy a car, if I could buy a used car, if I could buy a lease, if I could get a bike, I could just leave earlier every day. It could be an alternative. I could get a cab. I could catch a ride and carpool with other people. These are all alternatives that I could use in order to get to work on time every day. So step four, which is the last step in the decision-making process, is to make your choice based on the criteria that you have set up and put in your spreadsheets and the numbers you have come up with. You will look at all your alternatives that you have come up with and make the decision that is best fit for your situation. So say I want to buy a used car really bad. However, when I look at my income and the reality of the situation is that I will not be able to buy a new car. So instead, maybe I would look at cheaper options such as buying a used car or leasing a car or buying a bike, and these situations would better fit my situation. So therefore, I would probably end up leasing a car because I would find it cheaper than buying a new one. So these are the four steps that are in the decision-making process.